Hi Leo, how's it going? This is your December 11th through December 17th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love coming towards you. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already married or in a relationship. Then I'll do the love from the past spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Ace of Swords. Then we have the Page of Cups clarified by Strength. We have the Fool in the potential outcome. We have the Three of Wands with the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Yeah, it feels like a fellow fire sign. Right, the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I don't think that's you. This is most likely the person coming into your life. Right, so for most of you, it is a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. The beginning is kind of strange, but I think I know what's going on. We start with 2 aces, one clarifying another, right? And only after that comes the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, I think this is somebody, and by somebody I mean this King of Wands asking you out on a date. But before they do, those 2 aces will play out. So perhaps you've already met this person, right? Or you could be meeting this person early this week, and then towards the weekend, perhaps they will ask you out. So those 2 aces are going to play out before they ask you out. Right? Yeah, 2 aces. One ace clarifying another. Perhaps this person is going to fall in love with you, right? And them, for themselves, would decide to ask you out on a date. Right? The Ace of Cups is all about genuine, authentic love. The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. So they're going to be crystal clear about that they're falling for you. That they have to express their feelings for you. With the Ace of Swords, usually nobody is fooling or playing around. Right? With the Ace of Swords, people usually are very straightforward, very upfront. So that ace clarifying the Ace of Cups, it could be a love confession. But for others of you, they're simply deciding to pursue you because they are crystal clear about how they feel about you. Right? 2 aces. It could be mutual for some of you, 1 ace per person. Alright? Nevertheless, yeah, the Page of Cups, the next card that came out, is clarified by Strength. Strength is actually one of your major arcana cards, Leo, unless you're dealing with another Leo. Strength could be a card of courage for them to make their move, for them to ask you out. Right? The Strength card could also be interpreted as a pure raw passion. The Fool in the middle is could be an Aries, but the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith. So it could be them again taking a leap of faith by asking you out. Perhaps, like I said, they're like madly in love with you and they can't take it anymore, but for whatever reason they still need to have courage to ask you out on a date, and perhaps they're just taking that leap of faith by asking you out, hoping for the best. Alright, perhaps you're a little bit intimidating to this person, Leo, or they may think you're out of their league for whatever reason. I do see this person having to grow a pair to ask you out, and they will. Alright, in the potential outcome, we have the Three of Wands with the Two of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. I think with the Three of Wands, this is where you come in, Leo. This is you deciding to give this person a shot. Alright, I think you're gonna like what this person is about to do. It almost feels like it's like they know they have to stand out of the crowd in order for you to like them, in order for you to notice them, in order for you to go out on a date with them. Perhaps they're gonna ask you out on a date in a very creative way, right? Or it's not gonna be like an ordinary date, but something special, something you're gonna be like, really? Alright, I like that. You got my interest. Let's give it a shot. Alright, that's how it feels. They have to be creative for you to notice them, right? So in the potential outcome with the Three of Wands, I think this is you. The Three of Wands is a card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision, right? And after that, there is no turning back. There is always a turning back, but this is you making a decision to give it a shot. Right? All of this is because this person is going to resonate with you. The Two of Cups, the next card over, is a soulmate card. It's a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when 2 people are on the same page. Perhaps it will turn out to be somebody who is just like you. Alright? The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. But the Wheel of Fortune is most likely a start of a cycle. Right? It's a major arcana card. It's a very fortunate card. Right? The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spread. So this feels like a really interesting, exciting new beginning. All right? We don't have any commitment on marriage cards on the table. No, we don't. But I think that you will definitely be open to moving forward with this. You will definitely be looking... you'll see the potential with this person. That's how it feels. Hence these cards in the potential outcome. And the two of you will be on the same page. It kind of feels like the two of you could be mirroring each other a little bit. Alright, really happy for you, Leo. Congratulations. If you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, Leo, this spread is for you. We have the Seven of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords clarified by the Six of Wands. We have the Sun, and we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. Well, we do have waiting taking place in the beginning. Okay. What I noticed right away, Leo, by the way, we have a lot of children on the table, in the cards. A lot. Alright? The Page of Swords could be a child. Right? There's a child in the Sun card right next to the deck riding a horse. And in the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, we have two adults and also a couple of kids jumping around. So what's happening here could be somehow associated with children. Somebody could be like getting some good news when it comes to getting pregnant. For others of you, perhaps somebody is getting ready to give birth. I don't know who this is. It could be you, your person, somebody like in your extended family. All right. For others of you, if there's no children involved, or if children are present but it's not about pregnancy, then you know, you could, perhaps your kids are out of school. I don't know if it's maybe for some of you, perhaps by the end of this week it's going to be like winter break for some of you. For some of you, right? And perhaps that's what you're waiting for, so all of you could go on some kind of a trip, right? For another group of you, say you do want to go on vacation, but you want to go to like some kind of an exotic, remote place, and you're waiting for visa to get granted to you, and this week you'll hear some good news. You're getting that visa, and then you'll be getting ready to go on that trip. Right, the Knight of Swords is the fastest knight out of all four knights, so it could be interpreted as a card of literally going somewhere. For others of you, say you want to remodel your house, all right, but in your state, in your country, in your county, perhaps before you remodel your house, you have to submit the blueprints with the local government, and perhaps you've already done it, and you're waiting for them to get back to you and let you know whether this is approved or not. So most likely, if that's the case, it will be approved, and now you can move forward. All right, something along those lines. There's definitely either a trip or a forward movement going on here. All of this has to do with the family. All right, yeah. The only major arcana card on the table is the Sun right next to the deck. Like I said, there could be a child involved here. It's also a card of clarity, right? It's the happiest card on the deck, and it's one of your major arcana cards, Leo. And it's the only major arcana card on the table. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Devil, clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Swords. And we have the Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Capricorn or any zodiac sign. Well, unfortunately, Leo, whoever is coming back from the past this week, they will stir up some really negative feelings within you. Yeah, they will remind you of some crap. I can't think of a better word. You know, you never take anybody back. I get it. You're definitely not taking this person back. I've seen exceptions where Leo do consider taking someone. Definitely not this person. Definitely not. All right. The Devil, the first card I came out, could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but most likely the Devil is just a very toxic individual. Very toxic individual. The Nine of Swords is a card of somebody who is crying themselves to sleep. I think this is what they will remind you of when they show up. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. The Ten of Swords clarifying it is a card of an abrupt ending. The Five of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of a conflict or drama. So, you know, what we don't have in this spread, Leo, we don't have love. Zero. None whatsoever. I think you're shutting them down, but unfortunately they will remind you of some really bad negative times. But, you know, it's over. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo. This week we have Death, clarified by the 5 of Wands. We have the 9 of Cups, the Star, and the 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aquarius. It's like the end of a struggle. That's how it feels. For some of you, you could be getting paid for some kind of an injury on the job in the past. I'm not predicting any injuries. If this is your reading, then one of the scenarios is an injury could have happened in the past. Because the Star could be a card of healing. Right? Something that takes a while with the Star card. But for most of you, it's like I said in the beginning, some kind of a struggle is coming to an end, and it's like you're reaping rewards. Alright, yes, Death, the first card that came out, could be a Scorpio you're dealing with. But Death is a card of an ending, and it's also a card of transformation. What's coming to an end is that 5 of Wands, clarifying Death, and the 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So this is you fighting for something, competing for something, standing your ground, fighting off the competition, proving yourself, or having to prove yourself, right? Fighting off the competition. It's hard work, yeah. And all of that is coming to an end. And as a result of that struggle or competition, or you fighting for something, the 9 of Cups with the Star will come through, will play out. Both are wish come true cards. There are 2 wish come true cards in the tarot deck, and those are the 2 cards. The 9 of Cups is also a card of satisfaction and fulfillment, right? Yeah, that's what's happening here. So yeah, prepare yourself. If you still have to compete for something or fight for something, don't just take this spread for granted. Do what you gotta do, and it will pay off. Alright? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the World, we have the Queen of Wands, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, clarified by the Fool, and we also have the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What you're not expecting is some kind of a partnership or an alliance to be formed between you and this King of Swords. Something is coming to an end first, but it's a happy end card. And the nature of this partnership could be anything. We could be looking at another new love story for some of you. For others of you, it could be work-related, business-related, anything else related, right? This is definitely a partnership or some kind of a handshake that's taking place between the 2 of you, right? The 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it is a soulmate card, but it's the same card. It's a card of when 2 people see eye to eye. When it comes to work, business, and finances, I often interpret this card as a handshake card, all right? And I think it could be literally a handshake, or it could be more than that. It could be there could be paperwork involved, but both of you are in agreement. Right? We start with the World. The World is a card of an ending, but I usually interpret it as a happy end card. So before the 2 of you can join the forces together, something is coming to an end. But it's a happy end card, right? So perhaps one of you, if it is work-related or business-related, one of you could be quitting their job, and now they're on the market for work. They could be graduating from university, or they could be finishing some other, like, I don't know, a certificate. They could be achieving a certificate, getting a certificate, or you can be, all right? One of you could be getting out of a relationship, right? And now the 2 of you can move forward together. The Queen of Wands, that would be you. You're clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Could be paperwork, could be tickets to a show, to a game. It could be money, could be something tangible, something you can touch. But basically, the Page of Pentacles shows your willingness to move forward with this. That's how it feels, right? The King of Swords themselves is clarified by the Fool. They're also on board, right? The Fool is a card of taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. It's a card of a new beginning, okay? Let me know in the comments down below what the nature of this connection is, but definitely both of you are looking forward to getting the show on the road. All right? So, yeah, that's what I have for you, Leo, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.